Here we are with a nice couple of rares jumping into the draft here. Tarkir, Dragonstorm, two rare pack, both of them very nice. It's a matter of kind of color preference here. This card's just so good. Both sides are so good, and then Grook is nice too. Like it just turns it so they have to remove it and it becomes a 2-for-1. Essentially, is what happens, right? And then they're never going to remove another creature. Oh, it's a 3 rare pack. I even have the Dragonfire Blade. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I'm going to... Narset's Rebuke, Lion Wait. The only reason I would want to take Saruk over Scavenger Regent is because green leaves me open to Teamer. Whereas I'm not... But I don't... This card's just so good. I'm definitely going to take the Wrath slash creature that also is a 2-for-1, right? Instead of me drawing a card, they have to discard a card, but still. Okay, so a second really strong pack with a couple of really interesting choices. So if I wanted to go into Mardu, I would definitely be able to grab, the rare here, the uncommon here. There's also the Frontier Bivouac, which if I want to do double black, there's a Piercing Exhale, Thornwood Falls, really good pack. Salt Road Skirmish, I think, is actually where I think I just want to go and stay in black and not have to commit to one of these gold cards. And it's a good removal spell, but really it's a good removal spell in specifically Mardu. So maybe I do want to go ahead and grab a removal spell. In that case, I just want to grab one of these rares. And if that's the case, then I'm more likely to play just the dragon side of this. So do I just go ahead and grab Zergo? It's a strong card. No, I'm just gonna take the removal spell. It kills anything for 4 mana, keeps me open, and a Bloodfell Caves. If we end up in Mardu, Purging Storm Dragon. If we end up in Mardu, or Stormbrood. Great trick on the front half, and then a good 4/4 flying for 5. So there's also the Stalwart Successor, but I think I just want to take another good solid black card, and even if I could, I'd be more than happy to just play this with just the dragon half, and then if I can have the option to cast the instant, happy with that as well. Giving hexproof and lifelink is great. So just starting off with 3 black cards here, and here we go. And look at this juicy pack. So Dragon's Prey is obviously the easiest pick here, just to say all black, but an opportunity to grab a pretty premium card advantage spell here. There's the Sultai Monument as well, Dragon Bewildering Blizzard. But I think because I think I'm just gonna take the bargain here and start going, leaning towards black green and see where we go from here. Oh my gosh, what is this pack? Do I need this for any reason? No, I don't need the Monastery Mystic. So I'm just definitely gonna take the Thornwood Falls here. Unending Whisper is a great pick, but this obviously is very good for going into. Why can't I never think of the not Teamer? I can never think of the green Sultai. Why does that name always elude me? So I'm just gonna take the Thornwood Falls and be happy with that. So leaning towards. Oh my gosh, there is no way this should be going pick 6. I'm happy to play Teamer splash red for the Guardian. The Island Dragon is great as well. I think this card's actually really good. And then a Feral Death Gorger here. But we're gonna take the Grook here. And Dragon's Prey looks great to me here. Narset's Rebuke stands out, but we're just going to do... I think we're leaning towards Sultai Splash Red, and so we're looking at 2 removal spells here. Technically, this is a 2-mana one if you can utilize all 3 mana, but it's going to be difficult in this deck, so definitely want to lean towards the Dragon's Prey, and Be very happy with that. Sig Appraiser is great. I don't really have anything early in my curve. This is a great card too, even if you just trigger it once, that's strong. So far I don't have anything to trigger that, but I think I'm just going to lean towards the Sig Appraiser and get my 2-for-1 and be happy with that. Here, another, okay, so many Narset's Rebukes. I don't think I really want to play this card. I'm skeptical on whether or not it's good. Just seems so expensive in resources to get undersized creatures and paying life. So I guess we'll just take the Narset's Rebuke. Like, I am fine having a couple of red splashes here. Slamming the Thorn Falls, no question about that. Unending Whisper looks great here. I mean, I am playing Soul Ties, so this is fairly likely to come into play untapped, but the option to pay 5 mana to Surveil 2 versus just being able to have a Divination here. Oh my gosh, this wheeled? Okay, awesome. So let's take a look at our curve here. It's a little on the expensive side. Another Unending Whisper. Wow. Okay, so I already have tons of card advantage. I don't need any more draw spells. I have 2 Unending Whispers, a Sig Appraiser, Rakshasha's Bargain, Bewildering Blizzard. And then I have some Strong Dragons, in 3 different dragons here, and then a couple of removal spells. So hard not to be happy with this start, and a couple of lands as well. Obviously, would love to see a tri-land. Oh, nice, another Mardu, rare here. The Siege Breaker, Death Touch Haste, Exiles things. Yeah, that's cool. That's a great card. Not interested in it. So I have the option of a Piercing Exhale, but the Trawlers, or just a Dismal Backwater, which is the more boring pick over the Trawlers. But like I said, I already have a ton of removal, or a ton of card draw / 2-for-1. So I really just care about having good mana, and I'm fine if nothing wheels in this pack. So again, an option to take. Nope, never mind. I was gonna say an option to take a dual land here, but that's why you take the dual lands when it's like between that and then like a card draw spell, right? Like, I already have plenty of card advantage. I love the Trawlers. I think the Trawlers is really good. It does take some setup, right? And I already have tons of card draw, and so because I took the Dismal Backwater the last pack, that makes me more available to take the good gold card in this pack instead. So definitely going to slam that, and happy to play 2 Guardians. Now I'm very much looking for some lands here, and in this case I'm going to take the Mystic Monastery to give me a blue-red duel, and then technically it does give me a white source for, where is it? The Omen here. Sig Appraiser, Snowmelt Stag, Dismal Backwater. If anything wheeled here, I'd be really happy. The Feral Death Gorge, I'd play that. But yeah, we're just going to take the land here, the dual land essentially. Not interested in this dual land. Very interested in the Caustic Exhale. Sultai Devotee could be great as well. I don't really have any +1/+1 counter stuff going on here, so I don't really care about this. So yeah, it's either the Exhale or the Sultai Devotee. Realistically, like, green is going to be a pretty light splash. Like, this is really just a blue-black deck with splashing green and red so far. So I'm just going to take the removal and be happy with it. Okay, so Riverreel Sweep is an interesting card here. This does allow me to I could play all this but it's going to be difficult to cast. Like, this might be a 5 mana spell, and it's not good enough at 5 mana. So I think I'm just going to take a dual land here over the Snakeskin Veil and the Cruel Truths, and another opportunity to. How many lands do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are all dual lands, essentially. No, I don't have any tri-lands. So I kind of want to hold off and maybe take some more action and save my tri-lands. I don't really have anything leave. I have a couple of unending whispers here. So it's really between the 6-drop, but I have some high-end stuff. I'm going to try this 3-drop and see if I could ever trigger it once. I'm more than happy. And then here it's going to be between the Dragon Sniper and the Evolving Wilds, and I'm just going to take the Evolving Wilds in this case because I do plan to play basic of each kind. And then perfect. I was just barely thinking in the last pack that I was hoping to maybe grab another Mario card here, so or another teamer powerful card, and couldn't be happier with my top end here. And in this case, again, I already have plenty of expensive stuff. I think I'm just going to take the cheaper of the 2 spells. Like, these are kind of close, in my opinion, of an expensive Mana War, and I already have versus the Riverwalk Technique. So I could take the Twin Bolt if I wanted to, but I think I'd rather just take... I don't know how likely I am to play a Twin Bolt just for my mana purposes, and yeah, here's another one anyway. But I'm actually going to take the Devotee. I could take the Jeskai Monument alternatively, but I really like the Devotee, especially in these big, powerful decks. I think it's a really strong 2-drop that shores up the ground well. Here I have an opportunity for a nice defensive creature that can also help me with my Harmonized cards, so for that reason I'm going to do that, I think, over the Champion, which is also a good card, but more aggressive. Take another Rebuke, sure. I don't think I'm likely to play either one of these cards, but I guess I'll just take the 2-drop here. And throw this in right into the sideboard. So, as far as lands are concerned, I'm more than happy to take dual lands, but I'm really looking for the Sultai or the Temur Tri-land. But out of this pack, there's the Formation Breaker. I don't really want to splash the Static Snare. I have plenty of removal. I'm not interested in Harmonize. So what stands out to me is the Earth Carver. But again, I have plenty of expensive stuff, and you can always find another dragon to play on your top end as well. So I think I'm interested in this dual land of giving me both red and black. And technically, again, white, so that's kind of nice to have a couple of white sources, but was really hoping for a Temur or Sultai Tri-land in that pack. Here we have some really good stuff. We have the Herd Heirloom. I'm not interested in... I don't think I'm interested in this. Or am I? Okay, so it's the Wildling, the Rugged Highlands, the Caustic Exhale, Focus the Mind. I have plenty of card draw. So this can help me cast my creature spells, and then all my creatures of power 4 or greater, I can start drawing cards. I'm going to try this. I think this looks good. It's an early play. It's an early 2-drop. We'll see how it goes. In this case, we have... How many lands do we have? We have 7 lands right now. These are all, and everything here is playable. I mean, I might not want all of it, but so I already have 22 playables, so that's great. So I definitely have room to take more lands. I could also just take this, great 2-for-1, 2 body. I'm never going to get the benefit of it. It's just a 4/2 that I can cast twice. Or I could take either of these lands. And I guess I'll just, sure, take a tri-land. When in doubt, take the land. Here I could play this Stormbrood. The Stormbroods are all great. Again, I'm not worried about having more card draw. Swiftwater Cliffs, of course, is great. Technically could play this on the White Splash, not looking to do that. Not looking to play the Leopard, I don't think. So I don't think there are really that many things to counter with the first half of this. So the 2/4 flying body is, not a bad place to be. I think I'm happy with that. I definitely don't want a third, just get Narset's Rebuke. So we'll try this Rootstorm Dragon. And here we go. Is this too many tap lands? Again, a Trawlers is available, which is really tempting, but Here's an opportunity to really shore up our mana. We have phenomenal mana, like maybe too good a mana. This is a lot of tap lands, so I need some early plays here. Another bargain or a twin bolt. Technically, I could play this. I don't plan on doing that. I could do the singing strike mastery, ringing strike mastery. I mean, I do have like some early drops here, so I guess I'll take one more card draw spell, and then really just looking to play cheaper stuff here. I'll take a Sig Appraiser, yeah, over the other Toon Hunter. And awesome. Very happy with another Mammoth Bellow. So, you know what? I'm also realizing I don't think I can actually play this because I don't have green. Green is such a light splash in this deck. So, I guess I'll take this. I'm not likely to play it. Maybe I'll just grab this. Yeah. And again, the same problem with this 2-drop is that it's also green, but I have so many tap lands. I do not need a Rugged Highland, so I'm just going to take this as a cheap play. And then, wow, another Rugged Highlands. Okay, so no one's grabbing the lands in this. I think, like having green 2-drops are not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more exhales is what I'm really looking for. I have so many dragons, but I guess I'll grab the Focus the Mind, and I like having the option. Okay, if you're... yep, I'll just take the 2-drop. I didn't need another dual land. I have so many. All right, this will be a fun one to build. All right, let's get into building this deck here. So first things first, get rid of this Tranquil Cove. And we have 27 cards, all playable. 47, excuse me. We're going to do the lands at the end here because I think we'll end up probably trimming some of these tri-land or some of these dual lands, and I don't know which ones I'm going to do until last. So really just looking to do the maybe pile. Let's sort these out so we can see the creatures. And we have 15 creatures plus the 2 Mammoth Bellows, so we have plenty of threats. Like I said, the Herd Heirloom would be really cool. There's a decent number of 4-power creatures in this deck, but I just don't think I can play it with green being such a light splash. So for that reason, I'm gonna lean towards just trying to cut my splash colors and definitely keeping the exhale. Wish I could have picked up another couple of exhales because I have so many dragons. How many dragons did I end up with? 5. Yeah, 5's a lot of dragons. But don't want to cut too many early plays, like just because I am looking to, to obviously shore up the late game, like tons of card draw, removal, and then just big bodies to end the game. Classic teamer. So the Herd Heirloom would be very cool if I was a more truer teamer deck, but I'm kind of lightly on the green side. Like this is almost a Grixis deck, So just want to keep green on the high end of the curve. So for that reason, I'm gonna get rid of this Attuned Hunter just to make it easier on my mana. We'll see about the Kishless Skimmer. I mean, I do have a decent number of things to exile from the graveyard here. I only have 2 Unending Whispers, 2 Mammoth Bellows. So, man, 2 Rakshas's Bargain. I have so much card draw. It's crazy. But that being said, I think and I have Agent of Codis. So I have a decent number of ways to trigger this. But I'm not worried about drawing cards. I mean, obviously it's awesome, but really I care more about my mana curve, which is tricky. So let's just start separating things into the maybe piles. Maybe 1 Unending Whisper. Oh, can I not do that one? Okay, sure. Whatever. We're going to move this into the 2-drop slot. And then I'm just going to use this left column for my maybe. Whoops. So one of these potentially is the maybe. I think I'm interested in... no, I mean, this just does nothing. I'd rather have the Agent of Codis. What's the difference between a 2/2 and a 2/1? Defense against tokens, actually, so not sure what I want to cut there. I'm probably going to cut one of these 2 drops. The Riverwalk technique I can cut. So my removal, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of removal. I think I'm going to keep all of it. This potentially is an early mana play, but I mean, really I'm countering the artifact cycles or like removal spells typically with this. So not too likely to be playing this early on. Oh, it's target spell with mana value 2 or less. I was thinking it was target non-creature spell with mana value 2 or less. Okay, yeah. So there's a good chance I'll play this early on. That I'm going to play the first half of this in the early turn. So that's good. That's kind of a 2-drop. Then obviously this... Where's my other dragon that cycles? Did I not? What? Am I missing a dragon here? Where's the dragon that cycles? Don't I have 5 dragons? Okay, maybe I didn't actually grab one. No, I didn't grab one. The 3/5 Death Toucher. I didn't actually pick one up, so... I think I can cut this. I have plenty of top, like I have all these dragons and then Mammoth Bellows. I don't need that other 6-drop, which that's what I keep finding with this card. The Earthcrafter is that I just end up cutting it because I have plenty of top end stuff to do, and that's better in my opinion. So do I want to cut any of the card draw I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can cut an Entity Whisper, and then I think I keep. Yeah, I like keeping the instant package here. That's great. All this instant mana. Notably, Narcissus Rebuke at instant speed is going to be really difficult for me to utilize other than the Focus the Mind, but you know, you can always main phase this and then cast a Sig Appraiser, which is nice. You know, not the best situation to get the rebate in this deck with only having red and then a light blue and then a light red splash, but you never know. Like I could play this into Rune Scale Storm or into a Mammoth Bellow or something like that in the later game. So we'll find ways to use the mana, but not as clean as a Jeskai deck or even a more true teamer deck. So I don't think I want to cut any 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card draw spells. So I could potentially cut this other Entity Whisper, but maybe that's just ludicrous to do that. Especially with the Stag. It feels so good with these Harmonized 5s. And let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut this. It's pretty uninspiring. And then, so for early plays, I have tons of tap lands, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things to do in the early turns. Even though one of them's just a simple cantrip. I kind of want to cut a Narcissus Rebuke, but I don't think I should. If I had one more removal spell that was something different, I mean, I guess I could replace it with the Riverwalk technique, but I don't think I want to. All right, one last card to cut, and then we'll do the mana, then we'll be ready to play. Let me think about this here for a moment. All right, I think I'm just going to cut the Skimmer just simply because of mana concerns. That way I don't have to worry about having green mana early on, because what good does a 2-drop do me if I don't have any green mana? So now we're going to look at our... There's no way I can play this many tap lands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I cannot play 10 tap lands. That's ludicrous. So I'm happy to, like, yes, technically I do have a white card here. So you want to play the tri-lands over those. The likelihood of me ever playing this is fairly low. So there's part of me that thinks, the 1 point of life gain is really helpful. But then again, this is a really good spell, and you do get to play it. But you're usually playing it. Yeah, I don't know. I should probably just keep the free white sources in here. I have three free white sources, so I should probably just keep those over the tap lands. Notably, I'm playing all my green or over the dual lands. Notably, I'm playing all of my red spells almost require green, and then all my green require red. The only exception is the Narset's Rebukes, the Runescale Stormbrood, and then Rakshas's Bargain is a green spell that does not require red. But because of that, I don't really like the Rugged Highlands, so I'd rather get rid of those. And that allows me to... Let's see what I look like now. So blue sources, I have 1, 2, 3. Just because the Rugged Highlands, like, they're not really dual lands, realistically. Like, they tap for one or the other, but whenever I need one of them, I need both of them, right? If that makes sense, that's what I'm trying to say. So, half of the cards that require red or green require both red and green, right? Because I have 8 cards total to do that. So for that reason, I am definitely going to cut the Rugged Highlands. So blue sources, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. That's great. Black, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black. That's not that great, considering I have Caustic Exhale and I have a double black card as well in the Wrath here. So probably want more black. What does my red look like? I don't think I need this much red. This looks like a lot of red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red. Yeah, I can cut a red source. And then green is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I can't really cut a forest because the Evolving Wilds. So I think we definitely cut a mountain for an additional black. And then that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. That should 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't want Sandstep Citadel. No, I do. Never mind. Okay. So sorry for black. I want 1, 2. Yeah, I'm 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black is better than 6. And then how much red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red. No, there's no way I need equal red and black. So I think actually I'm going to make that swap. So then it should be 8 black, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And red is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red sources is a little light, but I don't need it until as early as turn 4. So we're fine with that. And let's see how this goes. 5-color soup, baby. Alright, on the play with great mana. Cannot complain. Even have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Let's go. The only thing I'm missing is red mana. Pretty good. Even have my white splash. So the question is now, do I want to play Agent of Kodos on curve or Sib-Sig Appraiser on curve? And I think with drawing the Evolving Wilds, so there's my red mana. Whatever, I'm just going to get on board against Thornwood Falls here. I'm just going to take my time. Take it nice and easy. Oh, Teamer Monument. Alright, so they get a free 5/5 at some point. That's not good. And we're just going to get... Oh my gosh. We'll go get red mana now. Yeah, kind of nice to... Wow, that's totally fine by me. I don't care. Yeah, it's nice to put the pressure on them a little bit. And yeah, forced to play out of their hand. So we'll go ahead and play the Sib-Sig Appraiser. I'm not getting rid of this. I want both these cards. But man, I really wish I could have swapped the Agent into Kodos I drew. Oh man. Just locks down my board. Yeah, that was a really aggressive play to bounce this. Next turn, they just get to make a 5/5. That's crazy. Or they get to start drawing cards. Jeez, this is gonna be a tough match. I need to draw an untapped land, which I don't have that many of, and slam the Guardian. Get some pressure on my opponent. Okay, or because they're bouncing the Kodos here, I could just... I was gonna say I could potentially grab both of I could nuke both the board, but I don't really need to do that. What I'd rather do is get this online and then hold up the extra hexproof here and start putting the pressure on them. Dragonstorm Globe, eh? I'm definitely blocking if they attack. Okay, I was going to say, because I am for sure attacking. I'm going to leave up 2 mana probably for the rest of the game. Because they have a 4-power blocker, I don't really want to play the front half of this. So I think, do I want to play anything? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just, they're putting on another 3-power creature. So the only thing I could see myself doing is playing this, so that way I can like threaten a double block. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. I have 2 of these, and that's totally fine. Okay. Well, let's just hope they don't hit a dragon. What did they hit? Exhale. Fine by me. Yeah, we're just going to ride this Guardian to victory here. Protect it with everything. And then they're sitting here thinking that if they attack and I jump block, like, that makes the Guardian a 2-turn clock. Yeah, and they have to do this. So I could protect it. But I also just get hexproof again, and they can't counter it. So I think I'm okay to let this happen. I know it's a big tempo play, and that's the whole point. But, nah. Let's just try to end the game. Maybe that's aggressive, but you know, they're gonna make a. They can make a if they draw into a dragon and they get this back. Like, let's just potentially double spell here. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna throw the Mammoth Bellow into the graveyard. Notably, I auto tap or tap my red mana, so that really sucks. So for that reason, I'm just going to slam another dragon here and see what they can answer. Man, that blows. Oh, that's so frustrating. I haven't auto tap or tap my red mana, but kaboom! All right. On the play with good mana, so we will absolutely keep this. And the question is, on turn 2, do I want to play Evolving Wilds, or do I just want to play the Devotee? Because I could play Evolving Wilds into Thornwood, into Unending Whisper. So either way, I get to use my mana on turn 2. But I kind of want to leave lands in the deck. Because I want to draw those lands. So I'm just going to play the Temur Devotee as opposed to playing the Evolving Wilds here. Awesome. Okay. Well, that makes me. Let's see what I draw. Okay. This is tricky. This makes me want to go grab a swamp instead, so I could cast the Bargain, which I think I need to do because I might have to do that main phase if I miss my land drop. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually grab a swamp here instead of the mountain, and hope that they don't counter my play. And if I draw, yeah, I mean it's tempting to like hold up instant speed interaction here, but I don't want to miss my land drop. I just hope they don't counter this. They've been getting priority this whole time. Okay, sweet. So definitely grabbing the Mystic Monastery for my red source. So it'd be a red-blue source for my second blue rather than a red in my second black. Either way, against my white splash. So, and I think I have 2 removal spells in hand, so I actually just think I grab this, and my mana looks good at this point, so probably just an untapped land. Yeah. That way, in case I lose the Devotee, I still have red mana. Nice. Great card here. But you know what shuts that down? The Stag. And yeah, we'll play the Stag and then, well, do we just draw a card and take one hit from this? I think so. Because I would love to hit my 6th land drop and to hit my 6th land. Nice, okay, we're both bargaining. I have another bargain. Oh man, I had to take 2 lands. He put 2 lands in the graveyard. I had to get rid of a removal spell. Yeah, no blocks here, that's fine. I'll take a hit, and then Stag will lock up the ground for the rest of the turns here. And always want to be aware of the auto tapper, and I think I'm fine tapping out of green mana. Is that right? Yeah, that's fine. I guess. Maybe it shouldn't have been because of the bargain. Oh man. How greedy do I get? So far we're both just staring at each other. But getting rid of a draw 3 is kind of difficult, so greedy it is. And then no attacks. And oh wow. Yeah, we'll protect the Stag, I think. The likelihood of me being able to counter anything is not that high. So that's a great way to do it. And that's kind of what we thought, right? It was going to counter an early drop creature in the early game against aggressive matchups, so it's going to protect one of my creatures, and the Stag is a perfectly fine creature to stop here. Uh-oh. +1/+1 and menace. Yikes. Okay, so I'm not gonna just get. I mean, I could triple block, and then if they have any type of trick, I think I'd rather just try to kill it, honestly, or Bewildering Blizzard it next turn if I can. So I don't have a way to utilize this mana. That's something I probably should have thought of last turn, was like, do I just kill this about playing the Sibsig Appraiser? I think I need to kill that. Or maybe you know what, here's what I'll do. Yeah, it was so greedy not to take the land there, but I just didn't want to. I didn't want to lose out on the draw 3, but I just have so much gas in hand. I should have taken the land. Oh well. So can I still triple block? No, I can't necessarily threaten the triple block because it's going to be a 6/6. So here's what we're going to do. We'll let them attack. I will offer whatever trade they want, whatever 2-for-1 trade they want. And then I can Caustic Exhale it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, it'll only deal 4 damage to this instead. And I am going to Behold the Dragon in case they have in case their last 2 cards are a dragon and the blue exhale. which presumably it's not because they would have beheld the dragon there, but I don't care about giving them this piece of information. So there we go. It's just a well, it is a 3 for 2, but whatever. I knew that was going to be the case. And then we will bargain it up. Grab the land and another guardian. Throw this into the graveyard, get some graveyard value there. And let's start slamming these guardians. So notably, they can beef this bad boy up, which would give them a token and make this a bigger lifelinker with reach, but so I could play offensively here and just play another guardian. I could play Rebuke into Skirmish, or into Focus the Mind, and you know what else I could do? I could just nuke their half of the board, and I'm definitely going to do that. So each non-dragon gets -2, -2. So let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm going to tap like that. And that leaves me 3 mana to bring back the Bellow, and I'll have green, blue, red. Okay. All right. That was a pretty good turn, if I do say so myself. Man, these Guardians are so good. They're just so good. The fact that it has Vigilance, so then you can use it to behold something, like, yeah, okay, that's fine. They're going to kill it. It already did so much work. Oh my gosh. Do I do it again? Yeah, I think we just attack for 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it could Rebuke into Focus the Mind. We could also just slam another Guardian and, like, yeah, they can make this a lifelinker, but oh, interesting. They kept it on top. What do they keep on top? Another land. Okay, so they got something big to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or they want to do both and make this just a big, giant lifelinker, double reach, and I'll just kill it. Yeah, no, I'm not trading that. I got the removal. I got the removal. I didn't realize I'm at 7. That is a little low, but and next turn they could make this a 4/4 plus getting the extra counters here. Also, what did they keep on top? Alternatively, instead of playing, yeah, this is an interesting one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I could also do salt this. I think I'm just gonna. All right, let's just do it. cool. And I'll discard probably just a Mammoth Bellow. So that way I can play a Thorn Falls and then play another 2-drop to have a couple of blockers back. No, we'll just... Yeah, no, we get rid of the Appraiser. And then with 3 blockers, hopefully I can survive. Which I feel pretty confident I can. Interesting. So they kept that land on top and they didn't even use it. Oh, there we go. Some value, throwing this into the graveyard. So they could make this a 5/5 by giving it 2 counters and then the counter from this. Okay, 4/4 Reacher. Or are they going to make it a 7/7 Reacher? Yeah, then I can just destroy it. Okay, so we'll just do that. Game 2. Victory 2. Quick update to the deck list. I think overall I'm going to trim the Blizzard for the Riverwalk technique. The mana curve is just so high, and I already have so many card draw effects. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card draw effects, 4 of them that don't affect the battlefield, so I'm going to just trim that and have a little bit more interaction. Okay, no red mana, but got a couple removal spells and 4 of my colors, so no, 3 of my colors, so we're going to go ahead and keep this. Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw this onto the battlefield. Great turn 2 play here. Double Mountain. That's kind of scary. And there we go. See, if this was a 6-drop, like my hand's already clunky, it would just be all the clunkier. I think it'd kill this thing. Oh, yeah. Fine by me. Oh, brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Nothing worse than keeping a 3-lander and then just not drawing any lands in your first 3 draw steps. Alright, alright. My opponent also got stuck on 3 lands, and at least I grabbed my 4th land. Okay, so fair. What's fair is fair. And just drawing tap lands, of course, but there's my red mana, so very happy with that. So I can cast Mammoth Bellow next turn and move on my merry way. And then if I at some point draw another land, I could also do flashback Mammoth Bellow into Focus the Mind, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, we're not going to counter that, obviously. Okay, so we're both operational now, and we're both splashing a 4th color. Are they going to cast anything? I would love if they did, so I could use my mana. Oh, nope. Okay, well, we're just kind of in this draw-go game, and I think I'm fine if I blink first. Maybe not. I can cast Focus the Mind at the end of their turn. I can even do Narset's Rebuke into Focus the Mind, so I think we chill for one more turn cycle here. Do they counter it? They do not. And let's see, my mana looks great at this point. I already have a couple tri-lands and a couple duels, so I'm just going to focus on having untapped mana. I think that's better. Okay, so you can see just how good Focus the Mind is there. Yep, leave both my dual lands open. I mean, at this stage in the game, it's basically a draw 3. Like, discarding an extra land doesn't matter at all, so it feels very good. I'm gonna bounce it. I'm just gonna kill it. That's fine. Are they doing Narcissus Rebuke to Focus the Mind? Oh no. The real hope is here that they don't rip a 7th untapped land into Ugin. Okay, that's not nearly as bad. And I don't think it even matters what I grab at this point, right? I have another red source. I have 3 black, 2 green. I guess I'll just grab a forest, I guess. But well, no, I already have 2 green sources, and that's my splash color. So yeah, another swamp seems fine. Nice. That's very good. That is very, very good. I'm going to go ahead and try to Narcissus Rebuke into that. Hope they don't have a counter. Yep. Okay. So that's unfortunately my entire turn. Amazing how valuable that stun counter is on that land. This card's really good. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's try it again. I'm gonna counter it again. Okay, that's fine. I mean, obviously I would have loved to get the mana rebate there, so I could have Unending Whispered, but man, that was so good. Sipsig Appraiser into Bending an Unending Whisper. Uh-oh, here comes the Dragonstorm. What are they getting? What do they get? Narset. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So with 9 mana, do I want 10 mana is the question. I think it depends on whether or not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, just 5. Depends on whether or not they counter this yet again. Okay, they don't. So what do I want to do? I think I just want to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, this is 6 mana, so I think and I'm going to attack because, you know, there is a chance that they have another dragon in hand, and then they have a dragon in hand, and then Narset does send it, or this thing just flies anyway. Plus 4 damage for 2 damage. Like, you can see how quickly that adds up to catch up on the race. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This is a good matchup. Going back and forth, back and forth. I just hope they don't rip another dragon for the value of getting the Dragonstorm, and there it is. Okay, so exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. All right. That was quite a turn for my opponent, huh? That's pretty good for me. I can at least get rid of... their 2 creatures, and then they just have a 3/4 flyer, and then whatever they Dragonstorm reach into. What's the alternative? Nothing. Man, I wish this was the red exhale. It'd be so good. Alright, let's just do this. And pay the full 6 mana. Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Shuffle it right to the top. What they get? A monument? Okay, I can handle a monument. And I think we just play our 4/4, and it has ward, discard a card, and then Riverwalk technique, so we're definitely low on life, but we're in this. I don't think I have... Yeah, I only have the one... We're going to leave up our mana for Riverwalk technique. They just have so much stuff in their hands. So if they have removal plus... and they discard a card, getting to counter that's just so good. Yeah, we're obviously blocking. We'll see what they have as their trick. Caustic Exhale might be a big factor. Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what I want. They did discard some value, but awesome. That really worked out for me. Are they going to get their flyers? Jeez. Now just imagine how much better the blue Dragonstorm would be in this case. Like, I don't think the red one's very good. What? Why would you do that? Why would you go get a land right now? That's crazy to me. And I think we just go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, sweet. And of course, as always, the Guardian comes in to save the day. So my opponent had a really good turn a couple turns ago. My turn to have a really good turn. Got lethal in the air. One has hexproof, one has ward, discard a card. I can't believe they got rid of their Dragon when they were doing the breaching Dragonstorm combo. Okay, so they're going to have to make 2 flyers on blocking duty, on chump blocking duty. Man, this was a game. What a swingy game back and forth. This is what makes us feel alive. All right. Awesome. The Guardian for the win yet again. Yep, definitely keeping this hand. Got one of my 2 splash colors. Technically my white as well. And then I'll find a red source eventually. Until then, happy to just play out these tap lands. Tell you what, this scavenger region has been awesome. 2 times I'm able to. One time I totally wrathed my opponent's board while I had dragons, and then the other time, you know, I was able to get 2 of their creatures, and just really settle the board. Awesome. Though I did need a red source. I maybe was a little too quick. Oh no, I have a red source. Just kidding. I need a green source. All right. Whew. I thought that was a real dumb move for a second. Oh man, this card's so good. I love the Tawny Bag. Whoa. Why'd they get rid of that? I guess they don't have their red mana. So here's the question. Do I play out Agent of Kotis? Or do I hope they play out additional creatures and then I can wrath their side of the board? I think I do. I think I do both. So I think I play out Agent of Kotis. I will certainly just double block if they want to do that, and then if they have a trick, I have Caustic Exhale. And then if they add to the board, we'll see where we go from there. I guess I could have just played Scavenger Regent that turn as well. That probably would have been better. I just love the value of the Wrath. Yeah, we'll definitely offer the double block here. That's fine. Yeah, just want to be mana efficient here. I also still don't I want to keep the option open. Both it's a 4/4 body either way. Yeah, there's ward discard a card versus ward to pay 2 life, but oh nice. Oh, imagine if they had to do that to the Scavenger Regent. Oh man, I need my red mana so bad. It's painful. If I would have ripped a untapped land, I might have switched which dragon I played, so that way I could have the combat trick on this side. Whatever. No, just 0. But not ripping an untapped land there again. Just want to be mana efficient. And we're gonna. I could keep playing that game, but I have other plays, and I really want my red mana to unlock my hand. So. Got through 2 of their pieces of interaction. Cost them 4 life to do it along the way, which, hey, you know, not bad. I keep saying red mana, by the way. I need green mana. Green mana for these cards, so definitely need to remember that I can play Narset's Rebuke. That is important to remember. Okay, so which side are they going to choose? Is the question. Yeah, that figures. And I'm going to save my removal for something else. The exhale, I think. Well, I don't know, actually. How many things am I going to get? No. I'm flush full of removal. I'm flush full of removal, and the -3/-3 does not have necessarily a ton of targets, but that's nice. That's pretty good. Always good, man. Sipsig Appraiser is always good. And if I can rip a green source, we are good to go. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good against the Mammoth Bellow, huh? So the question is, do I want to try to race? I think the answer is yes. And this unlocks my green mana, so I'm not going to block with this. But I'm willing to kill the Sultai Devotee. Ooh, that's good. I don't even have a chance to respond to it. I regret that. I regret attacking there. Yes, they're going to be able to bounce my Devotee and instantly draw a card. We're just going to kill this thing right away. Oh, that is so good for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't go... I could go Devotee into Mammoth Bellow, which feels pretty good, just to add 2 things to the battlefield as opposed to just 1 thing. Alright, because if I do this, I get 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. Yeah, and that gives me blue and red, and then I'll have green in hand. Alright, perfect. We're just going to do that. I know that I'm like using burning through all my removal here, but... that Death Toucher was going to trade with, oh, Dragonologist. Wow. Well, that's pretty good, huh? It's going to have haste next turn? Jeez. You're going to be able to bounce 2 things. So... I'm just dead, right? Right? Because I have to just... This gets bounced, and then I have to jump block with the Guardian. Yeah, I'm just dead. Bummer down. Even the Guardian couldn't save me from that one. That last game, I think I lost that game. Like, not to discredit my opponent, but I think I could have played that game better and had a better chance of winning. Yeah, lessons learned. And here we go. I'm missing my black mana, but missing my black mana and got a bunch of black cards in hand. But Bargain I can play on turn 4. And then I'd find my black source, so we'll do that. Uh-oh. Tell you what, man, Steve OT's looking great against an aggro deck. And there's my black mana. What were y'all worried about in the first place, huh? Oh, I definitely should have played the Thornwood Falls to open up the option to cast Rakshas's Bargain. But oh, sweet. Okay. Hard to not see this card being very good. Yep. Kind of figured it'd be the frontline rush there. I do have to survive long enough to cast this. We're going to block a token. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that. Well, we're definitely playing another black source here. And then hopefully they don't play anything with more than 2 toughness on this turn, which is kind of a big hope, big ask. Oh, interesting. Okay. So if I play a tap land, I do not have the option of casting the Bargain. And I only can cast Dragon's Prey. I could kill these creatures. Yeah, not playing Thornwood Falls on turn 1 is really costing me. It'd be so nice to have the option to play the Bargain here. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, this was a brutal turn. Just wasting an entire turn, not casting a single spell. Awful. Yeah. Land sequencing, huh? Oh, are you kidding me? Jeez. They're just chipping away my life total this whole time. We're not going to get cute. We know we're going to cast this. Just cast it in the main phase. Please play a non-dragon. Let me wipe the board and have a chance of coming back. Oh my gosh. I feel like they just have another frontline rush, but so the option of playing the body here. And then if they have removal spell, which like they probably do, what else do they have? They don't have threats. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully they don't have another frontline rush, but they're more. I feel like they're more likely to have removal spell than that. So. And then let's see. I'm not gonna be able to play. I'm not gonna be able to cast anything else anyway. So I might as well just max this out in case they have a trick. Yeah. If I could cast something else, it'd be different, but in case they can buff toughness. All right, no frontline rush. That's good. Is that even the name of the card? Yeah. You know, it'd be really good here. A Guardian, like always. Like friggin' always. Okay, we'll cast this right away. Just pause there for the auto topper for a second. And we'll grab a Guardian and we'll let the Mammoth Bellow go to the graveyard. Go ahead and cast Sig Appraiser. And pray. Okay, well. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 8 mana. So that means I can Narset's Rebuke into the Guardian, right? Like, I don't want them to just have attack me, get 2 damage in, and then have 2 tokens left over. I don't think that's good. So, this gives me red, green, and then I have blue in my hand. Plus, I'll get blue, and I'll get red and blue from that. So as long as there's a green untapped, which there is on Thornwood Falls, that's what matters most. Awesome. What a good turn. And then I'm able to attack and then harmonize out a Mammoth Bellow. I could put counters on this thing, but like they're going to remove it right away, so. And wisely, they are, yep, that's really smart of my opponent. To pause there before letting me go to my main phase. I'm going to go ahead and counter this. Because I need to end this game. I'm on 8 life. Yeah, I'd rather just have 2 creatures on the battlefield as opposed to having a piece of removal in hand. And like, yes, I could have 1 creature on the battlefield still with this, because I didn't have to harmonize it, but I'm more than happy with that. Okay, so do I want to attack with both creatures here? Or do I just want to put the +1/+1 counters on this? See what they do. Okay. That was dumb. I should have put him on the elephant. Because they had to kill that to get rid of the blockers. Ooh, that's pretty good, huh? Alright, well. Really should have put the tokens on that other creature here. Oh, good. Draw a blank. Oh, no. I'm not saying me draw a blank. I'm saying they need to draw a blank. Oh. How about that for some action, huh? Oh, that's so good. Oh, it's so good. Now, if I discard the land, I can't play the Guardian this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I can play both of these while attacking or on defense. What a tricky turn, huh? It's hard to pass up attacking for 4, but I think I just chill. I could play another dragon and then have 2 bodies back and attack for 6. The thing is, the lifelink is just so tempting, but I think now, do we attack for lethal? Yeah. I think we force them to have something. I don't think they have anything. Yeah. Now, oh man, if they would have ripped a removal spell, I'd just be dead. Whoo-wee. What a game. What could go wrong? I have 2 draw steps to rip a land, in which case I'm off to the races with 2 Sib-Sigs. But if I don't, and I miss a land for 1 turn, that's fine if I draw an untapped land by turn 3. But if I draw a tapped land, I don't do anything till turn 4, and I'm still a land behind. I think I mulligan this hand, but it is very tempting. Yeah. Alright, there we go. I'll find mana. I'll find mana. What could go wrong? No blue mana, huh? Oh boy. What are the chances I don't want to kill this at some point? Pretty low, right? So why take the extra point of damage? I want a monument. I'll just take any land here. I don't even care. Alright, cool. Okay, well that's definitely not the worst turn in the world for me. Let's see, I don't have blue, so that's what needs to be 2 mana, right? Okay, awesome. So here's blue mana, and I don't think this is actually getting greedy because I have Sib-Sig Appraiser. I do need to grab this island though, versus one of the tapped blue sources. But I think I can play Sib-Sig and keep the Narset's Rebuke. Oh, cool. Okay, so I can double spell this turn. Very, very helpful. And now hopefully I can find a land off of this. Yep, just grab the untapped land. Be nice to have a second blue, but whatever. I don't want the untapped land, so I can slam the Guardian. Okay, nice. And what is the renew? Put a counter on target on legendary. Each other creature you own is copies of that until in turn activate only this sorcery. Okay, that's probably not good for me. Making all their tokens into their best thing, whatever that is. Oh wow. Can they not cast that? No, they can. I don't really want to trade Sibsig Appraisers here because they're going to cast something juicy and then they're going to make all their tokens a copy of it. Oh, all the tokens, huh? Yeah. Yeah, they're getting some, they got a stew going. I wish I could exile this. Oh wait, I can. Sweet. I might have to do that. Or what I'll do is I'll just eventually exile the... Jeez, okay, just an insane token deck. What I was going to say is I can just exile, I can just kill the actual thing they target whenever they... I think I just want the stag and just put that in the graveyard. Just stir up the ground against all these tokens so that way they don't go too wide on me. And then if I can... Yeah. If I can, eventually this thing will die, but then I can just kill whatever they target with the renew. Put a +1 counter on it. Target non-legendary, each other creature you can wins copy of that. So, and I have 2 pieces of interaction with that. That's pretty good. Huh. Well, sure wish I... Oh, good, they don't have another land. Okay, sweet. I was going to say, sure wish I had my negate up, but I do. Okay, they're not attacking. So we're going to go ahead and draw a card, and then just leave negate up. Wish it was actually negate, so it was just 2 mana, but, you know. No, I was going to say, I don't attack with these, do I? And no, I do not. That River Sweep was great. That was really good. Well, that worked out. That worked out pretty well overall. Yeah, I think we'll just cast this. And then I don't see us using the Purging Dragon or the Absorb Essence necessarily, but we might. We might. Tell you what, I really want to get this thing going. I would love to start attacking with that and just end this game before they can start getting massive value. Uh-oh. Speaking of massive value. Okay, well, I can protect one thing, but then just die to it anyway. So yeah, no, we're just done with that. Good game. Ureni is Ureni. If you can't counter it, you can't beat it. I could keep one thing alive and then yeah, they just. So that river sweep is great. It looked really good. I mean, they were just defense, clog up the ground, bunch of token makers, and then get to Ureni, and the river sweep helped them stall and go find it and dig. So, GG's. This is a pretty bad hand. I don't think I can. I mean, I could just having two mountains, no black, no green. Maybe I will just keep it. I have a turn 2 play. I would love to draw, lands. And there we go. I was going to say, one of my tri-lands will really clean this up for me, and it sure did. Just the absolute perfect hand to draw. Perfect card to draw, rather. Hopefully they don't counter this. Sweet. And we'll just grab a land and go for the value. Okay. I think we will. Here's what we'll do. We're going to play the swamp here because that allows us, if we play the Opulent Palace, we don't do anything this turn. If we play the swamp, we can do things this turn and the next turn. So we'll offer the trade. They won't take it. And then we'll just draw a card. I don't need to use the removal on that, I don't think. And like worst case scenario, they do get a 1/1, which is pretty good. Okay, that's not the case here, so that's good. And now I do think we definitely play the Opulent Palace to get my green mana, and I think we cast Rashasha's Bargain this turn versus versus the Skirmish. I can't cast that, right? Yeah. Red, blue, 2. The thing I was worried about was like, oh, they get a 1/1 bird, and that's annoying to both my X1s, but they also just played 2/2/2s, which I will be trading with on the ground, so I'm not really worried if they end up with a 1/1 bird. I think I just want to dirtle a little bit more. Also, frankly, it would be nice to find an untapped land because I need to get going and end this game before this Dragonstorm can take over. We'll call whatever they have here, which very easily could just be nothing. Yeah, just trades. Totally fine with that. I just hope they don't rip a dragon. Ooh, okay. So I already have my lands, so I think we just take both spells here and call it good. Especially because... yeah. So... Are we fine passing? I think so. I'm not too worried about them. Yeah, they didn't play anything that whole turn cycle. That's really good. Hmm. Okay, well. We'll let them flurry, and oh, jeez. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, so I gotta start playing to the battlefield now. Oh, I thought that was their main phase. Was it not? Or their end step? Whoops. Whatever. Okay. So they didn't even flurry? Wow. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. What I'm debating, I think I do want to get rid of this. I think I go ahead and try to do this now. They could counter it, in which case that's my entire turn. The alternative is, I mean, they haven't triggered this thing yet, so. Also, I thought I was grabbing the Subsig Appraiser on that. That was a misclick. I have so much action in my hand. I don't think I can take that. I think I just take the land. I just have so much action. I know it's tempting, and lifelink could be good when I'm falling behind on the race, but okay, so they're just chilling on a bunch of removal. Maybe counter magic, but I doubt it because I feel like they would have countered Subsig there. Yeah, that's why they haven't triggered it yet. Well, they attacked me for a lot. Yeah, that's pretty good. Killed both my ground creatures. I'm at 7. I need to do something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have the choice between 7 or 9 mana, or excuse me, 7 or 8 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I can cast both of it. Yeah, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. What's annoying is they pumped this thing twice. I don't want that to trade with. My guardian. So I also don't want to die. So do I just leave up 2 pieces of removal? I could kill this thing now and leave up Riverwalk Technique. That's terrible. I think what I do is I just go Narset's Rebuke into Riverwalk Technique and pray. The alternative was to play Narcissus Rebuke main phase into Mammoth Bellow and have a blocker up, but I just feel like they're chock full of removal, so that seems like a horrible idea. Like they've had so many reasons to play 2 spells a turn. Okay, so we could Narcissus Rebuke into countering this, and then they attack me for 1. I think we do that. And they can attack me for... They can only pump once, right? Yeah. So they can attack me for 5. This Fleeting Effigy thing's kind of good. Okay, that's also really good on my... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So what I could do is I could just simply play 2 blockers. And I think that's really all I can do. Or can I not even do that? I can't do that, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cast 2 blockers and pray. They don't have 2 pieces of removal. Yeah, just last turn I was just more concerned about them. Like, take the hit that turn on the effigy versus having a bunch of tokens in the air and only having one blocker here. So good thing I took that land, huh? Remember when I wasn't going to? So I could have this trick up. Uh-oh. Okay, so they didn't go into 2 pieces of removal at least. Oh, they grabbed a land? Why? Oh no, that can't be good. That can't be good. That is a phenomenal draw. Boy, oh boy, did I need that. Also, kind of bonkers. I just get to attack for 5 here. You know what? I was literally thinking, where's black? All these produce black. Okay. So it doesn't matter. I was kind of thinking, like, oh, even if they have the exhale, I can still cast this with Beholding a Dragon. So I can't believe they didn't grab this Wingblade Disciple. That's crazy to me. Then next turn, I just get to attack for 5 and then tap it to bring back a 5/5 on defense. That's so insane. Okay, what are they going to go grab? They don't have anything they can deal face, right? Good. Ah, that's pretty good. Well. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that because then it would have still had hexproof. Yeah, but also getting another 5 points of damage. See, like, that's so good. This thing attacked for 10. All of a sudden, they were so much life. Like, that's so insane. And me getting extra life here is very good. I can't afford to do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Alternatively, I could... Because we don't know what they're going to grab. I could be really safe. Yeah, I mean, what's the difference between what's the difference here? So if I do this, oh, but I won't have another black mana. So getting the rebate on this won't matter. So I think I'd do that. I just plan on having two blockers up because we know they're dealing one of them, and then I can kill both their creatures. That has to be good enough, right? Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with this because that was the first time it dealt damage. Oh wow, that's really good. But luckily, this is not going to... They're not going to create a 1/1 here. They're going to try to equip. Yeah. So we'll just... Whew, what a game. We got there. Okay. Great, fantastic mana. Very happy with this. We will keep this and eventually find some red mana. Maybe I'll find it right now. Nah, that'd be too greedy. Play my swamp so I don't forget to make sure I can cast the bargain on turn 3. And yeah, we will definitely still plan on doing that as opposed to just playing a tap land and doing nothing. Okay, so Abzan, the true Abzan, just basics. Nice little 4/2. Yeah, that's fine. The card's good. I think that's a great card, and we will definitely take... You know what seems really good against a 4/2? Not 1, but 2 Sib-Sig Appraisers. That's awesome. And we'll play one now. See if we find a red land. Nah. And we'll just take the exhale. Play a tap land. Pass turn. Then I will... Yep, we'll see if we're just taking 3 here or if they have a trick, which either way, totally fine with that. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, so I think we cast the Sib-Sig. And Well, this does fix for red mana. I think we take the Devotee. That was a tough one. And I'm not going to play it, the Devotee, because I want to leave up Caustic Exhale instead. Because I also have this guy. This puts on a +1/+1 counter. And I don't want to have to cast this for X = 3 and kill my own Devotee. So if their turn, and so far their turn's been pretty innocuous. Yeah, I'm fine. Just no reason to tip my hand. And if they fight over this, all the better. Okay, whatever. That's totally fine with me. Great. Love drawing a land there. Do I just Devotee into Focus the Mind? I think so. Alternatively, I just play a big dragon, play the stag, play the small dragon. Well, it's the same size dragon. Yeah, I mean, they haven't really been doing much. Like, I don't think I need to worry. And I have other removal. I think I just maybe play Devotee. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm fine with that. Versus trying to dance around and maybe like just kill their 2 creatures while also killing one of my own creatures. Like, just because it's a 2-for-1 doesn't mean I want to just kill it myself. So I think I'm happy with this. Man, both halves of this card are just so good. And then if I rip a land, I can play Stag into Focus the Mind. If I don't rip an untapped land, I can just play this dragon and be very happy. Or who needs a land when you can just gas up? Yeah, I mean, I'm still at 16. This is a great time to gas up. Hopefully find a red source. Yep. And I'm fine putting Agent Okotis in the graveyard, so we'll just do that. Grab 2 lands here. Cast Focus the Mind. Yep. I think at this point, I'm fine discarding the Mountain because I'd rather play the Nomad Outpost just in case I end up deciding I want to play Absorb Essence. Alternatively, I could discard the island. Yeah, I got plenty of blue. I'll do that. So maybe I just could have kept 2 spells because I was going to draw the Focus of the Mind anyway, but that's all right. Nice. Okay. Honestly, I kind of just want to... I just want to do this. See what happens. Totally fine with that. Absolutely fine with that. I'm not discarding. I'm not. Should have played my Dizzle backwater. That's all right. So I'm not fighting over that with Riverwalk Technique. Probably would have been worth fighting over it with Purging Stormbrew, maybe. Well, maybe not. Gives me a big attack that turn. Gain a bunch of life. See what he's doing here. And I can make this a 5/5 lifelinker. This one's feeling good. Who knows? I mean, they could just like rip some bomb. They could rip Ugin off the top, right? But okay. And then this is only sorcery speed. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I really should have played the Dismal Backwater this turn. I know that this is extremely conservative to leave up Riverwalk Technique. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, we'll play with the Stag. There we go. Yeah. I was thinking I got stuck on needing 9 mana to cast this dragon and the Riverwalk Technique, but I feel like the only thing I could lose to is some insane bomb here, and I'm happy to leave up negate. Oh yeah, that card does nothing. That's so crazy. I just get a slam in with a 5/2. The Stag is real. And then this is a dragon, so it's yeah. I feel very safe. I feel very safe just adding to the board here. And that's fine. That's totally fine. Take the ping of 2 damage and if they attack me with anything, they're dead. Oh yeah, okay. We'll just do this now. So good game. All right, 6-2. All the marbles right here. Will we get our 3rd loss or our 7th win? Notice that these games, all these close games, have been down to me and my opponents. Like they've been close games against the more aggressive decks or even the tempo decks. And the Riverwalk Technique has been very helpful. Not a 6 mana draw 3 in this particular deck. So that little 1 card change that we made at the start of this the start of today's video, because notice I changed my shirt. This is a new day. Did you guys even notice that? Really made a big difference, right? So definitely. Okay, nothing but tap lands here. So definitely glad I made that change, for sure. And then throw that in the Sandstep Citadel to get black online. Okay, Caustic Exhale does not answer that, so we're just going to play Agent Akotis here. Womp womp. Very underwhelming, but hey, gotta play whatever 2-drops I could against these Mardu decks. We know I have a powerful late game. That's not what we're worried about. All right, please don't trigger that this turn, though I fear they will because they just need 1 more mana. Yeah, they're triggering it. Ugh, Caustic Exhale won't answer it. Oh my gosh, this is so aggressive. Oh dear. Oh man. Okay, well, the likelihood of this working out for me is not high. I'm well aware of that. But what am I going to do? Just die? Okay, so that makes me... Oh. Ooh, do they do it in the wrong order? Okay, well, at least I get to kill something. Hold on. We'll let them scry. But I'm taking 7. I'm taking 7. And they're leaving on top. All right. I guess I'm taking 8 because of the one from the Twin Bolt. So their misstep there definitely gives me a chance in this game. Otherwise, I just wouldn't have done anything. Okay, I can try to play this, but if they can double spell, which they kept the spell on top, then I can't block. So I think I just kill this. Sad I didn't rip a land, but get in my 2 points of damage. Yeah, it would have been really nice to keep the lands flowing. Oh man, that's so good for them. Jeez. It is just a 2/4. Okay, the lands are flowing. And don't have red. I don't have red. I don't have red mana. Oh no. That's not good. I might just die to this bell ringer. Call it. Well, oh, nice. All right. Well, 6 and 3, not bad, not bad at all. I think I already said good game, right? Or did they say it first? I think I said it. I don't remember. I'll say it twice. That card's awesome. What a card. Okay, well, I get it. I get it. I'll counter it and concede. Little bummer to go out not drawing into my mana and just like drawing top end, but I mean they had a really good start, and the only reason I even stood a chance in that game was because they misplayed that one turn. But that made Jeskai look great. That was awesome. That was a really good card. That was really good looking, really good show for the deck. But definitely happy with Teamer, and I can tell you one thing: you should absolutely just be slamming the Guardians. This Karakyk Guardian, 2 of them being passed to me, wild. 2 Mammoth Bellows being passed to me, wild. Fun deck, and one thing I feel like conclusion from this video is that the aggro decks are notable in this format. You definitely need to respect them. I knew that in the draft. I was trying to lower my mana curve, but I was also taking just a ton of lands, and maybe I was taking too many lands and not enough early 2 drops to have some more interaction. If I would have had a couple more exhales of any variety, I would have been very happy. But overall, this deck performed very well, and I'm glad that as much as I love these big go big decks, I'm glad the fun police is here, that the aggro or even like tempo semi aggressive decks are here to keep things honest. Till next time, bye.